I've been watching a bit of Penny Dreadful. Finally, um, it has some elements I do like. It reminds me of some of the best parts of Moulin Rouge and the film version of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. But I have heard that the latter lacks a lot of what many other people liked about the comic. Um, I came to the comic later. I did enjoy it. The earlier iterations were particularly efficacious. Um, but the film really did something different for me. Um, it had that bombast. It didn't rest. It just kept on, and it had Dorian Gray, which the comic mainly lacked, and this Penny Dreadful series also features that dude prominently. That's always been one of my favorite books. Um, but Oh, also Van Helsing, the 2004 film. Penny Dreadful reminds me of that in some ways, and that's another thing um, in for which my appreciation seems to be uh, unusual. Um, I've heard that they're remaking that with Tom Cruise in the titular role, and they're also doing that with the Mummy. Um, this just seems mildly odd to me. Uh, Usually remakes are produced um, around young ascendant stars um, who replace their forebears. Um, in this case, Tom Cruise is replacing two people who were like just starting to come up when he was already on top. And like this is no discredit to those dudes. Like Hugh Jackman's obviously fantastic. Um, I love Brendan Fraser. Like George of the Jungle was an early gem for me. Uh, Journey to the Center of the Earth was fabulous. And I mean, I do appreciate its loosely connected sequels too. Um, but I wouldn't mind, seeing the Big Bren make a return in another one, uh, in the style of Vin Diesel, um, in those in the Renaissance entries in the franchises of Triple X and Fast and the Furious. It's all right. We've had a film or two without our main dude. Now let's bring it on back and take this franchise to a whole new level. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I haven't really seen Brendan Fraser in much since what is that movie? Get Fuzzy? No, no, that's that like grim, cynical, like Garfield successor. Uh, Fury of Fuzz. I don't know. It was about a bunch of animals who attacked him. I didn't see that movie though. Maybe I should have. Maybe that's why he's not in movies anymore. Oh no, I'm complicit. But I saw Journey to the Center of the Earth, like in theaters with my father. It was a great time. Um, uh, wow. But yeah, Tom Cruise, that dude he has not stopped being a draw. Like ever, really. Um, Like, I'm wondering if they're gonna start remaking Tom Cruise movies with Tom Cruise in the same role. Like what would it be? Like Interview with the Vampire pops into my head for some reason. Maybe Legend. Like the time could be ripe for like a big blockbuster fantasy done right. For I mean I don't know, it's always right for me, man. I love all of those. Um, but yeah, and now he's you know slightly older and wiser. I mean he was actually, I will say this, like generally he's one of those dudes who doesn't seem to age, and like he is like very youthful, like that is true. But when I first saw, like, I mean, I'd already seen ba 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 Risky Business. I'd already seen Risky Business by this time, and he just looked like Tom Cruise in that. But when I saw him in Legend, like his aesthetic, like he didn't, like he still looks like the same dude, but like that youthful freshness was his like main feature, like uh it made, like, it was the only thing that's ever made like any other version of Tom Cruise look old in any way. So this would actually be a contrast if they remade it now. But you probably couldn't get Tim Curry back. That dude doesn't really seem to like revisiting things for whatever reason. He just has to keep moving. Like, fair enough. So, but now we have Jermaine Clements. So, you just throw him in, bang, you've got it. Although I could imagine a scenario in which Mr. Curry would be willing to put in like a few hours in the studio beside a microphone to give another go of Nigel Thornberry in some new iteration of that, and I'd go to that too, man. That'd be sweet. Yeah. Damn, I don't remember. I know that Nigel Thornberry has a synonym for good, and that would be perfect right now. But I can't. Oh, all right, I do remember it. Like I haven't seen any of that in a long time, but I think that it's smashing. So yes, that would be indeed smashing if you did that. So Mr. Thornberry, Mr. Tim Curry, Mr. Nigel Tim Curry Thornberry, um, nay Furter. Anyway, this goes out to you. Be smashing.